Or afternoon, or whenever you're watching this. It's me, Risa. I'm not in my kitchen. I'm out for a walk. And the crazy thing is, I'm wearing my hat and this big jacket, and it's June here in Canada, and I even have my Canada hat because I'm prepared. Yesterday it was freezing and I didn't have my hat. Anyways, I wanted to talk to you today about negative influences on our life and how that affects us on our journey. You may not think it does, but I can tell you from experience that people, whether they're your friends, your family, your coworkers, people that you see in different places, meetings, Weight Watcher meetings, whatever meetings that you go to, can really affect your whole being, mentally, socially, physically. It really can have an impact on your health journey. And I know that some of us, especially when we're starting out, you're all excited about looking after yourself and getting healthy, right? Because you know that even though we have lots of whys, the most important is being healthy. And that doesn't just mean physically, it means mentally, being stronger, being able to be more assertive, feeling like you can do things and be more powerful in your decisions, especially with people that are negatively influencing you. And why do we let people influence us? Mostly because we don't feel good about ourselves. We lack confidence and self-esteem, right? We've looked to people for help and advice and support, to be there for us, to motivate us, to inspire us. And, a lot of times we're there for everybody else. And we're there to support and help them and give advice. But who's listening to us, right? Who's helping us? Who's listening to us? A lot of times people don't even realize, how they affect us. They're criticizing. They're negative. They're putting us down. They're jealous. Sometimes they are. And just sometimes they're just narcissistic. I don't love that word, but there's a lot of people out there and they just want to think about their own lives. And they want you to be there for them. And they make you feel bad when you're not there, when you're actually trying to help yourself. And those aren't the kind of people we want in our lives. I know for myself, I've experienced it with friends and family, where I felt I wasn't good enough. I didn't meet their expectations. They had such high standards all the time. And with their high standards, that just made me feel worse about myself, that I wasn't good enough. And I think it made them feel better. They felt like they were on a pedestal, and we should be on a pedestal, right? We should always feel good. When I was younger, I got average grades. I was okay. I wasn't an A+ student. And I had a friend, and she'd always say, "Oh, I barely studied." And she'd do so well on a test, and I was happy if I got a C+ or a B. And I just felt, she was judging me. And nobody should be judged by a friend or a family member. They should be there to say, okay, let me help you. What can I do for you? If people are doing that, then that is great. And if people aren't doing that, that's not okay. Because we give and we give, we listen, we support, we are there for people. And why shouldn't people be there for us? And we allow it. Why do we allow it? What is it about these people? I don't know. I think sometimes that they're a bit passive aggressive, and they know the buttons to push. They know how we're going to react to things because we keep doing the same things over and we allow it. I'm not saying that, we're perfect and we've all been there. So, we can't beat ourselves up because we are human and we're loving and we're caring. And like I said before, maybe we're just not feeling strong enough. And the more people put you down, just like when women or men are in abusive situations like that, over time you don't even realize the effects that we have and how we respond because it's been going on for so long. It's hard. I've changed people. I have family members who, they repeat the same thing over and over. And no matter what you try to do to help them, to give them advice, to give them feedback on how to make things better, it's just sometimes a personality. You just can't change other people. And that's my point. We can't change others, right? We can change ourselves. We can change how we feel about dealing with those people or not. If you have certain people in your life and you know that they'll never ever listen to you and be there for you, then you have to make a choice. And it's not an easy choice. And sometimes we have to say goodbye and we have to let go because ultimately it will affect your health. And, we need to be strong. We need to feel good. We need to live a nice, long, healthy life in every capacity, right? And so making choices for yourself. If the people in your life aren't giving you what you need, then you have to make that decision. And like I said, it's not easy. It can be painful. It can be hurtful. But what choices do you have? Now, if you can have a conversation and those people listen, I'm not saying people are perfect. Nobody's perfect, that's for sure. I'm talking over a long, long period of time when people know how to push your buttons and know how to make you feel depressed. And what do we do when we don't feel good and depressed? Yep. We go back to old habits and behaviors. And of course, food. Food's always been comfort for me and for many, many millions of people because it doesn't talk back. It's safe. Well, sometimes it's safe. It tastes delicious and it gives us comfort when we're feeling sad and depressed and lonely and angry and feeling hurt and betrayed and abused. So we don't want to use food in that way. So again, it's all about our choices of who we want in our lives, Who is going to support you? Who's going to be your number one cheerleader? Who's going to listen to you? Who's going to give you feedback and good advice and inspire and motivate you and want to help you on this journey? Those are the questions you need to ask yourself, because those are the type of people. Those are the people that are going to make your journey successful. And that's what we all want. We want to be successful. Of course, there'll be bumps in the road, but there can be less bumps in the road. So it's all about our choices and how we're going to make those choices become a reality. And sometimes you need to talk to other people to get advice on what you're going to do. Some people go for some therapy, and that's a good thing. Some people go to meetings, and that's a good thing. Some people like to use a journal, and that's a good thing. I'm not an expert. I have lots of experience over the years with lots of different people that have come into my life. You know, you can't always walk away, especially if it's a work situation. And there was a situation at the beginning of my school year. And I sat down with this person, and they didn't even realize how they sounded, how they were talking to me, the words they were using. And it was amazing because they saw me not just as a worker, but as a human being. And sometimes we have to bring people back down to reality and have that conversation with them. And if that helps, then you can move on and you can still have those people in your life. I'm not telling you to dump everybody, people. I want it to work out. I want you to be able to share your feelings with those people so that they understand where you're coming from. And they may not even realize they're doing these things to you. But if it's a pattern over a long time, over years, then again, you have to make the right choice for you so that you have a healthy and happy life. So I hope this video was helpful. It's very bright here. And please subscribe, continue to share, ring the bell, because then you'll get all my new videos by email, okay? Tell anybody. People don't have to be on WW, Wellness That Works, to enjoy my videos. Anybody who's just on a health journey can enjoy all of them with my recipes and my podcast, my tips. All right. And don't forget my group, Weight Watcher Tips and Recipes by Risa. I'm on Instagram, Risa's Piece 8. And I have a website, www.risaweiner.com. So I have to keep walking and get in my Fitbit points. So I hope this was helpful. Please like and comment. I love all your comments. And I'm going to say goodbye for now. So stay healthy, be healthy, get healthy, and make sure that the people in your life are there for you because you deserve it. You're number one. You're just as important as anybody else. Okay? You remember that. Risa told you you're the most important person in this life. Okay? And we want to have a good life together. Bye for now. Take care. Love you guys.